wasn't getting through again. I was worried I wasn't going to get through again, but it came.
Well,
Oh well, all's well that
thanks.
ends well.
Thanks for the technical support.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, very much, very much.
Yeah. So, do you want to do the introduction, please? Well,
Yes, hello everybody. This is the Football Referee, our weekly podcast on all things football. I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me Bruv.
and I'm Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cuz. Welcome to the football referee. So I think Adam Wharton might be coming to Manchester United in the summer.
Yeah, I saw that story as well.
Did you? All right.
I also saw an interview with Steve Parish, the chairman of Palace, and I think his answer to that, not specifically that question, but I think it was included. Do you think Adam Wharton, he was asked, will go to Manchester United, or if not, there somewhere else? And I think maybe in the summer, maybe the year after, who knows? But
Yeah.
his answer was what I would say, and what probably most people would say, that Adam at some stage will probably want to go to a Champions League club, where he's got the real chance of Champions League football. He's a real class player. He's a brilliant footballer. And so people like that will be in demand. And obviously, it will be no good for Steve Parish trying to say, well, no, we want to hang on to him, which of course we do. But I think he recognises, Parish, he recognises that, we are almost inevitably, like some other clubs, a feeder club. We find good players. Sometimes we produce them in our very good academy. This time, I think Wharton was found by a year or two ago by Doogie Friedman, who was the director of football. He's gone now. I think he's gone out to Saudi. But we've still got a team of people scouting, looking for these gems, these excellent players in some of the lower leagues. And as was the case with Wharton and Eze, of course, he came from Queen's Park Rangers when they were in, I think, the Championship. So you can find players who are brilliant. And the point is, Adam Wharton at some
Mhm.
stage will be sought by a big club. I mean, I've seen whispers that Real Madrid and Barcelona are looking at him as well for maybe next summer, something like that. Um, Personally, I think at the moment, no disrespect to Manchester United, but I don't think Wharton would go there. I think there's still too much, when I say potential turmoil, in other words, I think they've still got to kind of settle. They've got to get back to what they're good at, become an excellent team. Whether that will be with your mate Amorim, I don't know. They seem to be sticking by him at the moment, don't they? But then I read rumours that the guy, what's his name, the guy who was in charge at Middlesbrough,
Yeah.
what's his name, the ex Man United player. He's
Carrick.
good, you know.
Is it Michael Carrick?
Yeah, Michael Carrick. Yeah, there's talk about him coming back there. Now, whether that would be on a caretaker basis, I don't know. A bit like Ollie Sonna Solskjaer at first when he came there, but I wouldn't have thought Michael Carrick has got the experience as a manager, nor the CV at the moment. If Manchester United are serious about appointing a really first class, top class manager. No disrespect to Michael Carrick. He was a great footballer and he may well prove to be a similarly good manager. But I don't know why they're sort of mentioning him at this stage. They seem to be stuck in a bit of between. In a bit of between this and that, I think Manchester United, because they seem
Yeah.
to be sticking with Amorim, but I don't know. There seems to be things unsettling there
Yeah.
still. So who
Yeah.
knows? But to come back to your question, yeah, I think Adam Wharton will go. It could be next summer. I don't think he'll go in January. But I think, as Steve Parish says, he may well want a couple of seasons to really bed himself into the Premier League, to get more experience, just an older head at football, because he's got so much potential and he's delivering that potential really week by week. So no, I don't. If you ask me yes or no, I don't think he'll be going to Manchester United anytime soon. If in a year or two they're kind of at the top there again and Champions League and all the rest of it, then nothing's off the table, is it, for anybody really?
Sure.
Naturally, as a Palace fan, I want to keep our best players, but I think we're resigned to the fact that we do lose these top players, people like Eze, Mark Guéhi, I suspect. Probably Adam Wharton will be another one. And it's a shame because we finally won something. And if they dismantle the team quickly, then we're not going to win something else quickly. But who knows? We're having a good time at the moment.
Yeah, I think the spirit of football is definitely resting on Crystal Palace at the moment. Because no matter what you do to them, they just keep winning,
Yeah,
They just keep
bouncing
going.
back.
They keep bouncing back. You could take off Mateta and they'll still be like, all right, okay, give us a challenge, So yeah, you never know. You never know. Now,
did you see? Just to quickly say, did you see Mateta scored his first goal for France
oh
the other
no, I
night?
didn't. I didn't
His
see that.
first time he's been selected for France, and they had a game two or three nights ago, and he scored a pretty good goal. So,
All
and of course,
right.
he did his usual celebration of going to kick the corner flag, which is what he always does.
It's a big baby, isn't it? It's a really big
Well, he is.
toddler.
He's like a big toddler.
It's,
He's endearing. He's endearing for
I
that.
know,
He's like a
I
big
know.
toddler. Yeah, he's
It's,
brilliant. Brilliant
it's,
man.
yeah, yeah. Well, I suppose congratulations is in order to us. Uh, for England.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, for England. Qualifying with two games in hand.
yeah. Can I just
Um,
ask you what's your? Can I just ask you to remind us what your um, prediction last week against Wales was, and then I'll tell you what mine was. Well, I'll tell you mine. I said England 4-1. You may remember.
yeah.
You may remember that because you showed some derision of my prediction.
Well,
You
I
said
did.
no, it's going to be much more than that. So, what
I
was?
did.
Just remind me, what was your prediction, Cuz?
I think